alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today being the first day of the new year 2023, I'm going to start my program not the way I used to do normally or formally. Today I will be just first of all try to greet you all through my one of the poetry that I've written for you all. So the first thing that I will like to greet you through this poetry, you can see here on the screen. So it goes like this: Happy New Year to the year of safety, security, and prosperity. Happy New Year for earning love with respect and dignity. Happy New Year against hatred, jealousy, and insecurity. Happy New Year for returning love with love to all humanity. So with this, Happy New Year to all of you. Now I come back to my program format. As you all know that there are different communities around us. Like you have got the celebrity actors. Everybody try to know them. There are leaders. People are aware about them. There are doctors. There are engineers around. People are familiar with them. But the one who produce all of these people are always in the dark side. What I mean to say is the academicians. So through this program, I am already constantly trying to bring all academicians from different discipline in the forefront and into the daily public life. I want them to be introduced and known that such and such person has achieved success in their life. If I ask anyone, like who is the Vice Chancellor of Bardwan University, many people will not be knowing. Yeah, if I ask who is the head of the zoological department, nobody knowing. If I want who is the best actor in Bengali cinema, everybody knowing. So the people who deserve the respect are being neglected by the society. I have taken the oath to bring them all into the highlight and bring them into the mainstream of the life, introduce them to the students so that they can get inspirations and get motivation through the journey of their successful life. So this is the main intention of conducting this program. So now we will be moving towards our program. Our format of the program is that I always ask a question to our guest. Okay, and it goes around 30 to 40 minutes, and after that I give chance to the audience to ask questions to them. But so to our today's guest is going to be completely different from those what I have already called before. So he's the first and only one in my program of 33. This is the session number 33, who belong to the biological science. So he is the first one. So I would like to introduce him before I start asking him questions. I would like to mention a few of his achievements in the life. So I would first introduce our today's guest. Is going to be Dr. Chowdhury Mobaswar Hossain. Welcome to you, Doctor, in my program. Welcome to you, Doctor, in my program. Meet the winners. Dr. Mobaswar Hossain is the recipient of University Gold Medal in the Pharma program. He did his Ph.D. degree in Pharmacology from Jadavpur University, Kolkata. Professor Hossain is the founder department chair of the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology at Maulana Abul Kalm Azad University of Technology, West Bengal. Currently, he is a professor, but formerly he has been the HoD in the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology and now acting as a coordinator digital health care technology in Maulana Abul Kalam Azad University of Technology, West Bengal, India. He is also at the same time, he is a recipient of the most prestigious DST Inspire Fellowship from the DST Government of India. It is a kind of a test. Very few people are familiar with this. It is called the dexamethasone suppression test. So he has been a recipient of this fellowship from Government of India. Dr. Hossain is also a former postdoctoral fellow in the School of Medicine University of Florida, USA. This is really a very good, very good reward for him. And we are able to see him at this platform. He has expertise in drug discovery research on infectious disease, diabetes, and liver cancer. Currently, he is working on peptidomimetics against infectious disease. He has published several research papers in peer-reviewed journals of international repute. He is an associate editor of a couple of international journals and contributed as a co-author of several books and book chapters. There are many more things to mention about him. The more we will come about him while talking to him. So, Professor Chowdhury Mobaswar Hossain, you are welcome on my program, Meet the Winners. Thank you very much to come and give me a time. So, welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Professor Ahmed.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, sir. So now, as per the format, I will start my program by asking a question. And my first question, as usual, is going to be your family background. This is extremely important for all my audience who are students. They have a kind of complex about that. If they have been not in a good position, they cannot attain this success. So through the guest family background, I want them to get inspiration. So over to you, Dr. Professor Mobaswar Hossain.
Am I audible?
Yes. Okay, sir.
Is it clearly audible, right?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Professor Ahmed. First of all, I would like to convey my regard to you for taking such beautiful initiative to bring all the experts of the subject, the winners, and the academicians, researchers, to bring together in a similar platform and making them available to interact with the future generation.
Correct.
So that they can build their career.
Correct.
It's really great initiative because there are a lot of gaps, and you have identified the gaps because everybody knows about the director of the movie, but the hero of the movie, but most of the people are not interested about the director. And as you told initially that all the professionals, maybe doctors, lawyer, engineer, or anybody that are generated due to the mentorship of teachers. And these teachers are most neglected.
Yes.
And you have tried to find out those teachers who have struggled a lot, who have inculcated their potential to reach their goal with lot of resistance and struggle.
Correct.
It's really commendable initiative, so that people can understand the struggle, the battle, the resistance, how to overcome it and reach the goal.
Correct.
Happy New Year to all the participants who have participated in this program. I would like to thank them for joining this program, beautiful program, definitely. Because before, I never heard that such kind of program has been organized. Thank you, Professor Ahmed, for your initiative. Now about your question about my background, I born in a village in Birbhum district. The name of the village is Bonha, and that is an educated village basically. And most of the people of the village is our family. That is a big family, Chowdhury family.
Yeah.
That is a very well-known family. That is Chowdhury family. That is well known in our district and also in other districts also. Because of religious attitude and philosophy.
Very good.
Because our family from long back, the family is based on the teaching profession, in conventional teaching, and also from religious, analytical, in analytical way, our family is habituated to proceed on.
Correct.
My grandfather was a teacher, and my father of my grandfather, he's a Chowdhury Rahman. He's really very famous person, and very famous person. He is a learned person on each and every subject, and obviously religious. And my grandfather Chowdhury Mobaswar Hossain, he was also very learned person. My father Chowdhury Mobaswar Hossain, he was an English teacher of our school in Gona, and he was basically he was a versatile person. My father, that is, I'm proud to be the son of my father, because he is really social worker. He passed away in 1997 when I was 18 years old, and he was the social worker. He was English teacher. He was sound on English. He was sound in mathematics, and he was a very good sportsman. He was a very good orator, and he was a very good actor in theater. He was always involved in theater, and he was the author of many drama, and he tried to give the drama in shape in our village by theater, making some groups. So many cultural activity was done in my home. My grandmother, she used to write some poem, and my father used to give some, the sur of the poem, and we used to sing that song.
Very good.
In childhood. Okay, so in our family, this is a huge family. The total that has been spread to different countries also. It's a huge family, chosen family. So our family basically cultured, and but economically, as you know, the teacher at that time, they didn't get much salary.
Yeah.
Yeah, so economically not so much sound.
Yeah.
But as compared to other people in our village, we got good parents. My mother from Kaji family. They are also very much cultured. So I got the cultured parents basically. But thing is that time when I was brought up in village, we didn't have any electricity. I never saw electricity in my home, and when I was in 11, because in some part of the village they got electricity, and our part didn't get any electricity. I can remember in class 11, when we got electricity, and in our room, I can remember, I never slept whole night.
Oh my God.
That night I was totally awakened. I was so excited to see a big bulb with it is like giving some light, and whole room is enlightened, and it looked like a day.
Yes.
Because in my house I used to read with hurricane, and we were 3 brothers and 1 sister, and hurricane has two sides. So in one side there's a brighter light, in another side where you can put the oil, it will give some shadow, and in that part you will not get much light. So we used to fight among brothers to get more light. So we try to turn the hurricane. And we fighted a lot, And sometimes we have to the hurricane that composed of some glass.
Yes.
We have to
Long glass, cylindrical glass.
Every Maghrib, after Azan of Maghrib, and we have to come back in the home after playing, and we have to wash the glasses, because there is some deposition of carbon in the glass, and we have to wash it. We have to wash it by ourselves. We have to pour kerosene in the hurricane. So these are our duty, roster way. In roster duty we used to do with our father, brother, and sister. But every day we had fight each other to get brighter light. And if we didn't get light, we have to use nampu. Nampu is like glass bottle like this size. There is a solte, that is so that also contains some kerosene, and we used to read with that. But thing is that due to the sort of light and deficiency light, we most of the time we slept before 9 p.m.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
because in 7 p.m. we felt that this is night over midnight.
Yes, doctor. As I told you that I was posted in the Khairasol, this in the Birbhum area. It was really after 6 o'clock. You will not find any people. You have to live in your home, and poverty is also there. These are very poor families are there. But Alhamdulillah, you have been with a good family, rich family from all aspects. They were all teachers, leader, orators, and religious leaders. So you have got, fortunately, you have got a guidance in for you in the form of your father, grandfather, and so on. But here comes the question like that in spite of all these problems that you have been facing, it's not because of the family, it's because of that whole area was underdeveloped. Okay, you managed to do this. Now, my first question coming to that, your father was English teacher, okay? Then why did you choose to become teacher again, not become officers and go to the IS officer and civil servants? This could be because in that area people want to become acquire some power and pimps and powers they want to attain, so they try to become WBCS officer, IS officer, something like this. Why and when you decided to become a professor or decided to go to biology and reach to this level? So that incident, we just try to give a brief to our audience.
Thank you for your nice question. This is a very good question. First of all, I'm giving you a first answer of first question, that why I choose the teaching profession. Because in our family, generation after generation, we are teacher. And you know, as I told, my father of my grandfather, my father, even my wife is also teacher. Okay, and my mother-in-law is a teacher. Okay, so all are teachers. So by generation, you know, so the teacher has been genetically engineered. Okay, introduced. So that is also first. Yeah, automatically. That is also first reason. Second one, teaching profession, only profession that can produce generation, that can produce progeny.
Correct.
So only one profession that can produce progeny, and that is correct progeny. So if teacher is defect, that will create the defective progeny, and it will be a chain reaction. It will be a proliferation. If I am a bad teacher, I will produce bad students. Those bad students also produce more bad students. So it will be like a chain reaction, and continuously there will be production of bad progeny. So this is our, you know, the thought process already introduced in ourselves in through family. That to be a teacher, that our attitude was to teach someone, to present someone, to analyze something, to interpret something, to design something, always. So we used to participate in the debate, to earn the knowledge, and another thing, to in only one teaching profession, that is there is the opportunity to earn the knowledge and to impart the knowledge, that till the last sense of your life.
Correct.
Till the last sense of the life, and knowledge is the power, and only companion give you the company till last sense of the life. And teaching profession is the one way you can solve many problems. Apart from production of many progeny, you can go to the research, and you can teach in the university. You can solve many problems that is prevailing in the society. Number one. Number two, second question is very interesting, that why did you choose the biomedical science, like the pharmaceutical technology? Actually, my father is a teacher, and from my childhood, I'd like to study Shakespeare, and we used to write many poems, and most of the times I used to listen many storybook, poems, novel, and my dream was actually to do PhD in Shakespeare. Okay, my dream was to study on English, and first after I was a school topper in Madhyamik and higher secondary in scholar in another school as a school topper. And but after studying science, I got admitted in English in Shantiniketan University.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, because I was so crazy. I'm so passionate in English. But my father, he told me that if you're hungry, then it will not work. Literature will not work. Okay, so bread and butter is very much important. So he focused that try to get into some technological course, some science and technology, so that you can apply it in your career, and you can design or discover. There will be more opportunity in science and technology. So that he took the decision to get into the biomedical science. But I was really, I I argued with him a lot about the study of English, and at the last I had to listen the father's decision. And when I got admission
Now,
in diploma in pharmacy.
Sorry to interrupt you, sir. So, as you said, your liking was completely. You tried to get boarded in another train, but your father pulled you and pushed you to the another train. So, how did you agree to this one? And now, after you have already listened to your parent, as you said, are you repenting upon your decision that you should have been more better over here, or you feel no, what my father put me into, that was a good decision? So your comment is very important here.
Yes, absolutely. Because now my realization, my father took the right decision for me, because I got lots of opportunity after studying in the biomedical science in B Pharm, M Pharm, PhD, postdoctorate in US. I got so many. I have excelled. I got opportunity to excel myself in different ways. But in English, if I would study English, I do not know what would happen. But a lot of competition is there in general line. I think I would not get much opportunity as what I get through this stream. So my father's decision is right.
So, sir, from your discussion,
because they are prudential. Yeah. My father is a prudential person.
Yeah. So, sir, from your discussion, it has come to the point that sometimes as a student we think may not be correct for us in future. Okay, so we must be listening. We must be listening to the people who know the future better, or who has got experience of the life. They are well aware. So that's why nowadays there is a counseling things has come into the picture. The peoples are going to the counselor, and they come to know what is going to be good, what is trending, what is going to be better. At the end, money is the one which is more important for the life. So I have also experienced the same thing, like before 1981, when the pay commission was revised in 1981 and implemented in West Bengal for the teachers, salary got a great boost. People started getting salary, more respectable job, more respectable earning of started. Even it was closer to the WBCS officer for a graduate teacher. Still, it is something like that. So, do you think that the people started coming to the teaching profession just because the money has been increased and it is a considerable good salary, or something because of the choice that he loves to teach? What is the main scenario? It is because it is getting money as equivalent to the WBCS officer nowadays. So it is the attraction or the real will and wish to become a teacher? A question to you, sir.
People are opting for teachers more because, number one, as compared to WBCS, the number of posts in teachers is high.
Yes.
So opportunity are more in the teaching profession. Number two, teaching profession is one thing is that is completely free from any political disturbance. So most of the time, political disturbance or there is no direct dealings with the public.
Correct.
I think that may be the reason, and it also depends that most of the people I think avoid the like coalition with the political people in WBCS officer or in a policy maker or the like officer's job. Every day, as you told in the Khairasol, what you experienced,
yes,
every day you had to face some problem with some local people,
yes,
political people and public. So I think many people that do not like to lead life in such a way. That may be the reason. And teaching profession, yes, the salary is almost as per WBCS officer, and there is some more freedom in there, and I think they can enjoy the life better.
Yes, very good, sir. Now come to the another point. Like when you already decided and got admission into the biological science, and then you did BSc from the what you call Jadavpur University. Okay, and then you did master degree in everywhere, as you said, you have been, and I can see here that you have been really a distinguished personality so far as a student you are concerned. You have got the gold medal in Pharma and Pharma programs, and you have been as a very good high position everywhere. Now, so far I remember the name of the university in West Bengal. I think I heard this name of this college first time. Believe me, I didn't know that there is a pharmaceutical college in the name of Maulana Abul Azad. Okay, so could you please just give a little bit information about your Maulana Abul Azad College, which is the Pharmaceutical College of Technology. So just little bit information about this. How many, where is that? How many students are appearing, and how the peoples are getting placements, and what is about the future? Okay, so all these just to let the student know about the future in pharmaceutical engineering.
Okay, thank you for your nice question. First of all, I would like to mention that Maulana Abul Kalam Azad University of Technology, it's a university in the West Bengal, and this is the largest university in West Bengal. This is the largest university in West Bengal. We have more than like 50,000 students in our university, and we have under our university 200 colleges that belongs to BTech, BE, MBA, B Pharm, M Pharm, MCA, BBA. So 200 colleges are there under our affiliation. I work in the university department as a founder head, department chair of the university of pharmaceutical technology. In Maulana Abul Kalam Azad University of Technology, they impart engineering course, technology course, MBA, management course, and pharmaceutical course. In university department, in university campus, there are more than like 35 departments. One of them is pharmaceutical technology. I was the department chair, the founder department, and now I became professor and former head and coordinator of another department, that is digital healthcare technology.
So which district actually it is, doctor? Which district?
It is city campus. It was earlier in the Salt Lake, Kolkata. Now it has been shifted. It now has shifted to Horinghata. There's a huge campus in the Horinghata district, Nodia. It is close to Kolkata.
Yeah.
There's a huge campus. Yes. And this university, the currently Vice Chancellor is Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor Soikat Moitro. He is doing excellent job to attain the excellency of the university. And the placement is very good, and any student after passing the higher secondary, there are two type of course, that is AICTE course and another is non-AICTE course. To get into the AICT course, the students should appear the joint entrance examination for entering the BE, BTech and Pharmaceutical Technology. And for entering in the non-AICT like BCA, MCA, Bachelor of Business Administration, they have to just pass the higher secondary and they have to apply.
So for pharmaceutical engineering, they have to come through their joint entrance, right?
Yes, yes.
And what is the minimum rank that a student must have to acquire in order to get selected over there?
I think actually in our university we have, under our university we have more than 25 colleges of pharmaceutical technology. And I was the principal of one of the college that is present in the Chuchuda. So like that college, the Bengal School of Technology, and I was the principal, and in my leadership, the college got accreditation of NBA, NBA, National Board of Accreditation, and NAC, the NAC. They measure the quality metrics of the institute. So in my leadership, that college got NAC and NBA both in the same year. Okay. So there are like more than 25 college BPharm, and in joint entrance there are separate list of pharmacists. People have been published, and people who got the first within 1 to 100, they are selected in the Jadavpur University first. They select Jadavpur University. After that, they select our university, Maulana Abul Kalm University.
That's very good. So after doing, for example, BSc or BTech in the pharmaceutical engineering, they get like the normal engineers. They got selected like that. And how many and how often they get a good job? What is their, I mean, say the money they receive as a fresh entrance into that engineering department?
So this is a very good question that may be helpful to the students.
Yes.
That the students who have get into the admission in Bachelor of Pharmacy, that 4-year course that is called B Pharmacy. After 4 years of the program, they are ample opportunity to get into the job in the pharmaceutical industry in quality control, quality assurance, regulatory affairs, production, research and development. So in some method development of drug discovery, new drug discovery, drug formulation study, and another job in drug inspector in the government job, in hospital pharmacist in the state government and central government hospital. After there are lot of many jobs available, and after passing BPharm, and there are pharmacovigilance and new vigilance. Many jobs are available. People are joining the job, and after BPharm, some people they give some exam like GPAT, that is equivalent to GATE exam through all over India, and getting rank from that exam, all India exam, they get into get into admission in the MPharm, and they get a scholarship like 12,000 per month. So there is opportunity for higher education.
Sorry to interrupt you. While for studying MPharm, they get a scholarship.
12,000 per month.
But it is actually unknown for the other subjects. Like for example, if you're doing MTech engineering, do they get any such scholarship?
Yes, if they get admission MTech or MPharm through GATE exam, if they have ranked to the GATE or GPAT exam, that is all India exam, they will get 12,000 per month.
To all discipline, or only for pharmaceutical?
Only on MTech and MPharm.
Only for pharmaceutical.
Right? No. MTech.
Okay.
MTech or MPharm.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Okay. So there is a nothing set of less opportunity while choosing pharmacy as a career, right? This is what you want to say, right, Doctor?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. But nowadays, universally, or rather to say globally, there is too much attention on the health care. Now, there are a lot of research, and UNO, UNESCO is also trying to take care of the health of the people. And there are so many branches coming up. For example, there is mathematical modeling of disease. Okay, it's going on. This is a new branch completely, because it is the area
Absolutely.
which has not been touched so far. People have been doing research on the inanimate matter, but on the people himself, the research has been done very less. So now all over the world, this is happening, and so the data analyst and all those peoples are after now the health department, public health areas. So what do you see the future that this department, disease modeling, and obviously pharmacy, everything in the medical is related to the medicine. So the pharmacists are getting job in those pharmaceutical company, and also they can be doing research to become a future scientist, inshallah, if they continue to do that. So as you are doing, you are expert in this. Could you please explain this area with reference to your achievement?
Thank you for pointing out this. First of all, I would like to add with the point of Professor Ahmed that the students have a lot of opportunity, because in future there is some emerging technology have been developed, like mathematics modeling, what Professor Ahmed told. Mathematics modeling, artificial intelligence, machine learning, data science, data analytics, pharmaceutical analytics, health analytics. Lot of emerging technologies, are developing, and many jobs are available, will be available, because there are a lot of data, health data, like disease, like medicine, like the manufacturing, like research. Many there. If you go to the hospital, you will get lot of data. So the data analytics is required, because through mathematical modeling, the decision can be made.
Yes.
Decision, prediction. If prediction or decision can be made, so on the basis of prediction through mathematics modeling, artificial intelligence, machine learning, through data analytics, if we can understand, we can predict something that will going to happen, and that will help in decision making. That will minimize the cost of anything. So in future, the mathematical modeling, research in mathematical modeling, artificial intelligence, machine learning, that will evolve, and that will increase, and that will open many horizons for the job opportunities. Because as I worked, currently I am the coordinator of digital health, the telemedicine. Telemedicine is also, because after COVID, it has been very much important area, telemedicine, and some digital health, because in India there are a lot of opportunity, because India government has decided pan India through digital health. So everything will be digitalized, because the patient record, electronic EHR, that is called EHR, that is electronic health record. That is already in Europe, US, and also some Dubai they are maintaining, but in India it's still lagging. But in India they are planning to make some electronic health record of all the people of India.
Correct.
So there will be a lot of opportunity, and in some prescription, lot of errors have been identified, medication error, physician's error, nurse's error. So many errors. Due to the errors, there will be some reaction in the patient, and patient faces a lot of problems, and sometimes patient dies due to the wrong prescription, wrong medication, wrong selection of drugs. Correct. So that will also be done by the artificial intelligence. Number one. Number two, prescription audit. Another department, or another emerging technology is also evolving through the prescription audit. I think there will, in that area, the people of pharmacy, pharmaceutical technology, or biomedical science, they will play active role to control all these areas. So in future, because if I think I can add it, that is precision medicine or personalized medicine, robotics medicine, because robotics have been developed, and people, there is a precision medicine, because I need some paracetamol, maybe dose 500 milligram. Professor Ahmed may need some 600 milligram for his fever. So Professor Ahmed can design a huge paracetamol in his own way by 3D printing.
Yes, yes.
That is called the precision medicine or personalized medicine. Medicine becomes personalized. That will be customized according to the need of the patient through the technology.
Yes.
So there are a lot of technologies coming, and we have to cope up it, and we have to take part it, and we have to, so for the students, I think there will be many opportunities for pharmaceutical technology field, so that they will work in different field in future.
But doctor, as we see among the society, people are running after becoming doctor only, or if not, engineering departments. Very few people you can be found talking about pharmacy. Although at the few years, some people are going through. What could be the reason? It is due to the lack of publicity, or not being too many medical pharmaceutical colleges. What could be the reason people are not trying to go to these, going to opt this kind of studies? So, just could you elaborate
this is pertinent question.
Yeah.
This is pertinent question, very pertinent question, because in India platform, I will discuss about the Indian platform context and US context.
Yes.
Because in US, the pharmacists, they are high paid salary job.
Yes.
In US, pharmacists are high paid salary job, and people do Pharm, they do MPharm, Ph.D, and they are doing very good job, because demand of pharmaceutical technology, pharmacists in US is very high, because the US has regulation, this critical regulation, because for prescription, for selection of drugs, for dispensing of the drugs, that should be done by the pharmacist only. So the doctor will write the diagnosis for selection of the drug interaction, drug food interaction, and disease drug interaction, and dose. So reactions, adverse drug reaction, how to overcome the adverse reaction, how to minimize the error, how to minimize the dose, so many things are there in prescription and patients and bedside pharmacy. So in chemotherapy patient, the selection of the drug, calculation of the dose of the drug, that has been taken part by the pharmacist in US. So in US, pharmacist has a great role, dedicated responsibility. So they are getting good salary and good dignity. In India, like 20 years back, that what Professor Ahmed said, that most of the people, they like to be either direct doctor or engineer. Actually, in pharmacy profession, they do not know what is happening and what is the future. It was like 20 years back, it was happening. Currently, the College of Pharmacy college has been increased in India. And pharmaceutical technology job industry is also has been increased. And the awareness that people in India, still awareness is lagging, because people should understand that medicine should be dispensed by the pharmacist only. Because if you go to the medicine shop, if you ask for any drug like azithromycin, any antibiotic, antipsychotic, whatever it is, if you ask, they will give you, we can purchase it. But in US it is not possible. You cannot take medicine without consent of the pharmacist.
Yes.
So in India, so there must be strict regulation. The awareness should be there, because for role of the pharmacist there in the society, because pharmacist can increase the quality of the life by developing new drugs, by doing research on the drug, by production of the drug, by quality control of the drug, by giving the right medicine to the right person at right dose, at the right time, even at right cost.
Correct.
So awareness is important in India. Public should understand that role of the pharmacist. Pharmacist is inevitable. Not only the doctor, pharmacist is inevitable to increase the health outcome of the country.
Nowadays, as you said, the awareness was not because of the help due to the technology. The advancement in pharmaceutical engineering is immense, and the research was not very easy 20 years before, because it depends upon the minute particles and objects inside the body, so much complicated cells and all that. So because of the technology, it has become more easier to see, watch, and observe. So this department has got a more chance, more option, as you said, is coming up due to the what you call artificial intelligence, machine learning, data engineering. All these are, so future is in fact going to be better for all those who are registering themselves now in pharmaceutical college. But as you mentioned about the India, you go to the any pharmaceutical pharmacy, they will give you any medicine without any prescriptions. And a majority of the cases, the people who are suffering from something, they go to the pharmacy and take the medicine. They never visit to the doctors, and they keep doing damage for their own health, but without recognizing this, because previously it was not known to the people that it is very dangerous to have a medicine. And there are so many quack doctors is only available in India. Okay, and nowadays there is something more. In India, the alternative medicine is becoming very popular. And alternative medicine is becoming very, very popular. Like the Ayurvedic, homeopathic, and all these are equally being advertised. And there are so many sessions happening. People are talking about, advertising about. Government is also trying to develop this. How do you see this one? That your pharmacy, what you are talking about, will be able to fight with all these things in India, especially. I'm not talking about in general outside India.
Actually, in India, that everything is regulated by the drug control department. Regulation, drug control. This problem, what you told in India, because people go to the pharmacy and they're taking the antibiotics like lozenge, like food. Yes. So what is happening? Antibiotic resistance is developing. So there are very limited antibiotics, and we are fighting the microbes with the organism in the hospital. Because infectious disease, I worked on the infectious disease in the US, so I know how antibiotic resistance develops. So if people they buy the antibiotic, or with the retail pharmacy, they sell their antibiotics in their own way, in unregulated manner. In future, within 10 years, antibiotic resistance will be more, and no antibiotic will work in India. And people will die just of infectious disease or any fever. The antibiotic will not work. So there's an alarming situation, and threat will be observed in India. So policymakers should think about this, and there should be a very good point to add that there should be pharmacist in each, there should be a registered pharmacist in each retail pharmacy. There should be, instead of any lay person, because this is not a food, this is medicine, this is a chemical. It cannot be used in unregulated way. It should be given in a specific way, in a regulated manner. So this is the mechanism by which if each pharmacy shop, they have a registered pharmacist, knowledgeable person, competent person, I think that can minimize this problem.
Doctor, as we see in our back home in India, the pharmacy degree or certificates are used to open a pharmacy clinic, open a pharmacy. So the only application that has been seen from long time, that you have a pharmacy degree, so you are eligible to open a pharmacy. The people never used to go to the study the way as you are describing now. There are so many branches. As you mentioned, it could be more than 50 branches where the pharmacists can go and study. And there were some irregular way of getting the degree of pharmacy also. It has been reported, and you and we are fully aware of that. So these people who are getting a license from someone and opening the pharmacy, and they don't know anything, and they become a pharmacist, something like that. So obviously, they are really damaging and creating problem for the society. There is no doubt about this. But what I want
Yes.
actually now to ask you about this alternative medicine, which is your Ayurveda. The government of India is trying to make it more popular, and they are doing a lot of. They have opened a lot of branches where they are only talking about. Some doctors are already out for advertising this. You might be aware of this one. So, what do you think? How it will go through? The both will be continuing the same way, or who will overtake which one in India? Just for the sake of knowledge or your
Yeah,
experience.
this is really very critical question you have asked, Professor Ahmed. This is really
You can
critical,
leave this.
but one
You
thing
can
I would
leave
like,
this if there is an
my,
issue.
on the basis of my experience, I would like to mention that I would definitely share my my observation on this, because in allopathic drug there is a regulation in India, that is, drug control of India, on strict regulation on the discovery of drug production, quality control, quality assurance, selling, import, export, uh, and uh, and installation of any pharmaceutical industry. There is a strict regulation is there, as like US, because this is India is the hub, pharmaceutical hub of the world in India. India is the pharmaceutical hub. But so far, as you told about the alternative medicine like herbal drugs, in herbal drugs, what happens? It's very hard to conduct the quality control or analytical part, because
Correct.
in herbal products there are so many composition are there. If you buy any capsule, you will see, if you see, there are like 20 compounds are there, 20 plants are there. And which is responsible for curing the disease, it is not clear. Maybe if there are 10 plants, 10 plants, there may be the reaction between this plant, the chemical of the plant.
Yes.
There may be antagonistic action, there may be synergistic action. So it's very hard to confirm that which part of the plant is curing. Suppose a company, they have advertised that this product, if you take this product, that will dissolve the renal stone, kidney stone, or if you take this capsule for a long time, it will reduce the blood sugar level, diabetes. But in herbal products, there are a lot of many things are added. There is a mixture of mixture of many components. So which component is responsible for curing the disease not clear. It's very, very hard. So I think for herbal products, no doubt the alternative medicine has good effect from ancient times. So it cannot be ignored or it cannot be rejected. But in herbal product research, if there some quality is added, like if we identify the particular compound, like you have heard the name of the morphine, that is a compound chemical that is obtained from the herbal product opium. Opium is an addictive plant, but we have isolated that compound, and morphine is a drug, the drug for brain injury. Pethidine, that has been obtained from the morphine. Pethidine is a drug for the analgesic, potent analgesic. And codeine, also from opium, that is a cough suppressant. Like if you see the paclitaxel, that is used in the cancer, that is also obtained from plant, but that is a single chemical that is isolated from the plant. Whole plant is not using as a drug, but in alternative, whole plant is they are using the whole plant. They are mixing one plant to another plant. So it is very hard to confirm that which component of this plant is responsible for curing the disease. So I think in quality control, regulation is required in our country for herbal products. There I think good results may come.
Yeah, that's very good. You nicely described it, because as you mentioned, it is really, really very good analysis from you, because in one thing you take, there are many components are there. where you are not taking out the particular component which is helpful for the curing the disease. You are taking the element and object as a whole, where the other things are also existing which might cause damage and create more problem. So unless there is a research in these things, you cannot surely say that it is going to be, maybe it is affecting and curing, but what damage it is doing and what should it be allowed to happen like this, these are things to be considered, and government should look about that. This is what you
Yes.
actually are trying to say. That's very good, doctor. We have already talked a lot about finally I would like to ask you, all these ideas, like you are pharmaceutical, you studied pharmacy. Now you become the disease, you involve yourself in several disease medicine, okay? And you you are doing research also. Not only this, you are publishing book, you are publishing research paper, okay? You are guiding students, 30 to more than 32 PG students you have guided. There are 6 PhD scholars you have done. Is it not difficult for to do all these things in such a short life? I don't think your age will be more than 45. What's your age, sir?
I'm 45 right now.
See, I just guessed 45. At this short age, you managed to do this. This is a really great achievement. Why I'm trying to tell you this is because the majority of the student doesn't understand these things. When you come to the teaching, there is a long way to go. You have to be in the market by producing good research. You have to do guiding the students. Your life will be total dedication in producing the children, producing the product, okay? And unless you work for the students are never going to improve, are never going to do better research. So you are actually facilitating everything as a professor for the development of the students who come in contact with you. So you are doing really, really great work. This is relevant to all professors who are guiding and helping the student to become a research scholar and becoming getting a PhD. This is really a fantastic work. It is very, very difficult work. Whereas as compared to the other departments, once you become engineers, you don't owe any responsibility to help other people to become engineer. You just do your work and go and come back, nothing to think. But here all the time, 24 hours, you are engaged for yourself, for the students. And in the medicine, it is more complicated because there are new things are coming up. You have to catch up with the new advances. So a lot of efforts are required. But the good thing what you talked about is that there is a future in pharmaceutical engineering also. The students who are listening and will listen and see this program, they should try to think about not to die for mechanical, electrical, and all these engineering. There is a pharmaceutical engineering which is going to give you a lot of opportunity, and these will be white-collar job. These will be white-collar job. You are not going to the site and in the sun and all these things. You will be sitting in the office and working, and you are getting the equivalent salary. So that is also very, very good. At the same time, you will be helping the community directly. If a doctor, when he give proper, as you said, proper diagnosis and give the proper medicine at proper time to the proper person, this is a kind of the real human service. If your mistake due to your ignorance or because just less caring about the life of the people can damage and destroy a lot of things around the society. So you are actually doing a God-fearing job, and you are actually doing a lot of job in the society. So with this, I would like to invite now our participants who are there.
Apart from those responsibilities, I am also in the research and development and institutional innovation cell, board of study and PhD committee. So many committees are there. I am also leading in university.
I come to know, just because of the short of the time, I just tried to skip that one. Okay, but you have been involved in many communities, not in here or locally, also internationally, and also you are building and developing the programs and getting the college accredited. All these are extra burden on the part of the faculty member whose duty was supposed to be before only teaching. But nowadays, a lot of work has been involved. I know when I was doing a master degree at that time, I didn't find my professors to be so much busy in research and doing. Nobody was persuading the student, okay, you do research. Rather, when I went to my professor for asking him to help me to register for the research, they all used to ignore. They all used to, okay, don't go, you are doing job, continue the job, don't do this and all this. They were discouraging. But nowadays, it is not the case. More you do, more is better for you. So you are looking for the people to come and do research under you. And this is a 180-degree shift of the thought process of the professors at this point of time. So now I will invite from the audience to ask question to Professor Hossain. Whatever he has talked, he has given really very, very relevant and important ideas which you people should be asking to clarify further. Come forward and ask him the question. Qazi Sadr Alam. Qazi Sadr Alam.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. Put your camera on, please.
Please, camera on, please.
Put your camera on.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Wait.
Yes, first speak about yourself. Who are you and what are you doing?
My name is Qazi Sadr Alam, and I am from Bardhaman district, and I am from
Bardhaman district.
I pursued my M.Pharm.
Bardhaman district where?
Yes.
Bardhaman district where?
So I am from Sehara Bazar.
Sehara Bazar. Okay, just go ahead. Go ahead.
Yes. So I have Azad University.
Yeah, go ahead.
Under the guidance of Dr. C.M. Hossain.
Oh.
Yes, I am his student, honored student. So my comment, I will not ask any question, but my comment is that inshallah I'll go for research. And what motivated me to go for a research is that Dr. C.M. Hossain. I have never seen a man from my community, to be honest, that going so far in that area or in any area. I can remember when I was admitted into M.Pharm in MAKAUT. Sir called me, and he did not tell me about his position. So I thought a non-teaching staff informed me about the about my admission. I never shared with this with my C.M. Hossain. And then when I came to know that C.M. Hossain is the founder head and HOD of my department, I was very proud at that time, because not because it's because of that a man from my community got that achievement. Because in universities in West Bengal, in JU or MAKAUT or many other universities, you can see very few people from my.
Yes, continue. Yes.
Getting in this position.
Yeah, right.
As we have in society.
Right. Yes. So he actually approached you without telling who he is and asked you to get admission to there. And
no,
then
I got that admission from an exam. I gave an exam and got admitted, but he informed me, as it was the first time I was the first batch in that. So he actually informed me about my admission.
So you are agreeing from this point that there is still a lack of awareness among the students about this program. Are you going to say this?
Yes. Yeah. Now it's booming. Now pharmaceutical technology is booming in West Bengal. Not only in West Bengal but in India. The reason sir rightly said that why it was not so much popular course among the students, because of the economical condition, because companies are not there in West Bengal. Pharmaceutical companies are not there. It is mainly in Sikkim or Himachal Pradesh or Gujarat.
Yeah, this good thing.
That is the
I
one
come to
reason.
know. Yeah.
And another one reason is the salary.
Yes.
Salary is one of the main reason that student did not interested to pursue this course.
Oh, so I come to
No,
know this.
in West Bengal, but salary is good in outside of the West Bengal. There is no industry, good industry.
Yeah. So this is also the point to come. Good point. Very good point. Relevant point. You talked about that. In West Bengal, it was not popular just because there was no industry over here. So, employability chance was very less in West Bengal. That's why the people were not registering. But now there is also a college in Durgapur, I think. In Durgapur, there is a pharmaceutical college, and people are
It's two colleges, sir. I was in there one college.
Oh, yeah. Nowadays, especially, it is seen that female students are registering for pharmacy more than the male student. Am I correct?
Yes, female students are much more.
Yeah, and it is good for them in from all perspectives. So very good to listen to you. Yes, you want to say something more?
No, sir.
No.
There was one college, one old college in Asansol as well.
Which one?
Your place, Gupta College. It's very old college.
No, Gupta College is not very old. Maybe 15 years or something like that. It's in the GT Road, right? GT Road.
Yes.
It is in the Ashram Road, and
Ashram Road
is the first private college.
Yeah.
First private college in West Bengal.
Yeah, doctor, that was the school before where I took my Madhyamik higher secondary exam. It was used to be Ashram school, and my center was that Ashram school. Now it becomes biotechnology, right? Biotechnology and all that.
Pharmaceutical technology.
Yeah, very good. Okay, so anybody else want to ask question to Professor CM Hossain? Actually, what you have been doing.
Shaista is there?
Yeah, yes, Shaista. Shaista, are you there? See.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Now you want to become doctor? Ask him. Any question?
No, sir. I listened to him and I got knowledge and many new thoughts, and I'm very impressed, right? But I do not have any questions, and thank you, sir.
What are you doing, Shaista? Currently?
Sir, I am preparing for NEET examination.
Very good. NEET, where?
Yes, sir.
Where?
Where is studying? Where are you studying and staying?
Sir, I am doing self-study at my home in Bandpur, Asansol.
Okay. So
yes,
are you
sir.
focused on the NEET?
Yes, sir.
Are you taking any help from any coaching like Alain or any Akash or self-study? You're preparing by yourself?
No, sir, I am doing self-study and some books, NCRT, and some online resources also.
Online, physics wala?
Yes, sir, sometime.
Yeah.
I have watched about physics wala on this program. So I took some help from that also.
Okay. Nice. Good luck, Shaista.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Right. Very good, doctor. Actually, this is what I'm thinking from long time. And if you want to reduce the burden of the teacher, of the student for appearing the exam, the only way is you have to develop the skill among the students for self-studying. If this only thing happen and change your study, believe me, a lot of expenses will be reduced. What I'm trying to say, all these resources, okay, in a whole locality, you buy from different resources, register one students. From them, you get all the resources, okay, and just employ one or two teachers for resource person only, answering the doubts, not teaching them. Teaching is required only when something is missing. So if somebody can organize like this, believe me, it is going to make a lot of difference, and our community will be more beneficial. Like, for example, there is academies like Urdu Academy in West Bengal. Yani if they try to arrange expert teachers, okay, and make a program online on the air, and they give the student opportunity to ask questions and let them self-study, a lot of hassle-free development we can see, because in education nowadays there is a split learning. That split learning is actually encouraging the independent learning. If you let the student learn independently by discovering themselves and helping when it is required, not teach them and then they learn. That's why they are never becoming independent themselves. They have to. They should know what I'm going to study. They should be given everything they should be given. And it is easy nowadays. Materials are available. Give them material. Give them solve questions. And then give them few questions. I hope in India, the students are smart enough to manage by themselves. We have never taken, I in my whole life have never taken help with any teacher. And I have not been a regular student also. I was working and doing everything by myself. And it has happened. It can happen also.
Actually,
because,
Professor,
yes.
I agree with Professor Ahmed, because self-study makes people self-dependent.
Yes.
That is very, very important. In Europe, in US, in Dubai, that the culture is completely, they are trying to make everyone self-dependent. Self-dependent means if you are studying by yourself, if you are solving the problem by yourself, if you are exploring how to overcome everything by your own way,
yes, correct,
not taking the help from others, that will basically enhance to get the success.
Yes.
The more you are self-dependent, more you do the self-study, what Professor Ahmed was telling, success will be more.
Yes.
And you lead. With time you will lead. If you have that quality, you will lead in your life.
Yeah. You can choose your own time. You can choose your own time. You can do by yourself. Only you need guidance. You don't need to let you read and explain. You learn to understand. If there is a doubt, only ask. There should be only doubt sessions. No more teach explanation for things. The teacher should be given the topics. The student will learn and ask only the doubt. And this will minimize a lot of all these coaching mafias will be away from them. All these corruptions will go away. But anyway, so is there anyone else who want to ask question?
Another is there Mrs. Johara Jabin from MEMA.
Yes.
Please request him.
She is attending. She is also a headmaster of one of the school. Please come forward.
Madam, please.
Yes.
Walaikum assalam.
Please. Ask question.
Would you like to ask any question?
नहीं सर, कुछ मैं 10th तक के बच्चों को पढ़ाती हूँ, तो उसके आगे के कोर्सेस में बच्चे क्या कर रहे हैं उतना ज्यादा नहीं है सर मुझे.
No problem. Actually, what is happening?
रेजिडेंशियल स्कूल के टीचर.
रिपीट.
मैं एक रेजिडेंशियल स्कूल के टीचर हूँ सर.
लेकिन मेरा एक बात है मैडम जाबिन मैडम
जी बोलिए.
हाँ, कि हम लोग जो 10th को जो पढ़ाते हैं ना, आप तो टीचर है 10th तक, तो 10th तक अगर जब टीचिंग करेंगे तो 10th के बाद 11-12 है, 11-12 के बाद क्या है. मैं जब मेरा बेटी को बोलती हूँ कि 10th के बाद क्या है, तो 11-12 तक उसको मालूम है, उसके बाद ग्रेजुएशन 4 साल उसको पता नहीं है. तो हमको हम उसको बताते हैं कि 4 साल उसको ग्रेजुएशन बोलते हैं, मास्टर डिग्री 2 साल, PhD 3 साल होता है, उसके बाद पोस्ट डॉक होता है.
अब आ रही है आवाज. हाँ.
तो हेलो
जी बोलिए. हाँ बोलिए सर. सुन जी मैं सुन रही.
ऐसे हाँ, थोड़ा सा आप लोग जो हम लोग टीचर है ना, हम लोग को भी थोड़ा सा अपडेट होना चाहिए कि क्लास 10 तक पढ़ा रहा हूँ तो क्लास 6 तक ही हम जानेंगे, ऐसे नहीं. सुन रहे हैं मैडम?
हाँ जी हाँ सुन रही हूँ सर. बोलिए.
आप लोग जो रोड मैप है ना, लाइफ का रोड मैप होता है, तो रोड मैप पे हम टीचर को पता होना चाहिए कि 11-12 में क्या क्या होता है. उसके बाद कोई डॉक्टर और इंजीनियर, हमारा कंट्री में जो प्रॉब्लम है, पीपल आर ऑब्सेस्ड विद द डॉक्टर्स एंड इंजीनियर. तो डॉक्टर विदाउट डॉक्टर, अगर डॉक्टर नहीं मिल रहा है तो इंजीनियर नहीं मिल रहा, तो और बहुत सारे फील्ड है, तो उनको भी एक्सेप्ट करना चाहिए, उसमें भी लाइफ बना सकते हैं अच्छा से. तो हम लोग ऐसे ही वी शुड बी अपडेटेड, हम लोग अपडेट होना चाहिए कि क्या क्या कोर्स है 11-12 के बाद भी क्या क्या करना है, तो हम डिस्कस कर सकते हैं, तो सो दैट दे कैन मेक देयर रोड मैप.
Good, very good, very good.
Mindset
ये
is
के
very
बच्चे
important.
हैं,
Mindset is
ये
very important.
वहां तक
क्या
नहीं
होता
पहुंच
है,
पा रहे
प्रॉब्लम
सर।
क्या होता है मैडम प्रॉब्लम क्या है,
जी
क्लास
बोलिए।
10 का जो बच्चा है, तो आप पूछेंगे क्या तुम बनना चाहते हो, तो एक बोलेगा डॉक्टर और फिर बोले इंजीनियर।
हाँ,
ठीक है,
वो डॉक्टर
यही
और
हमारा
इंजीनियर ही
इंडिया का
बोलेगा, लेकिन
माइंड बोलेगा, तो उसका माइंड सेट है ये हमारा। दिस इज आवर फॉल्ट, दिस इज आवर फॉल्ट, बिकॉज माइंड
जी
सेट जो
सर।
है उसके लिए हम लोग ये माइंड सेट कर दिया सोसाइटी में कि दो ही चीज है, डॉक्टर इंजीनियर और कुछ नहीं है। नहीं, ऐसा कोई है, इसको बोलते हैं कि टनल विजन। अगर सोसाइटी में की दो चीज ही है, डॉक्टर और लॉयर। यूएस में तो मैंने देखा था कि लॉयर इज हाईएस्ट पेड जॉब।
Yes, correct, right, you are. Yes, correct. Nowadays it is.
हाईएस्ट पेड जॉब इज लॉयर। तो यहाँ पर भी तो हम बच्चे को ऐसे बोल सकते हैं, लॉयर बन जा। लॉयर बहुत अच्छा प्रोफेशन है, बढ़िया प्रोफेशन है, नाइस। तो लॉयर बनना चाहिए,
जी
अच्छा
हाँ,
स्टूडेंट को लॉ में
प्रोफेशन तो
आना
अच्छा
चाहिए।
है।
हमारा क्या होता है
नहीं,
यहाँ पर।
प्रोफेशन तो अच्छा है सर। इंडिया में वैसा नहीं है सर। हम जहाँ रहते वहाँ लॉयर की उतनी ज्यादा इज्जत नहीं है सर। हम जा रहे थे हमारे अतराफ में।
कहाँ
अच्छा।
कहाँ? ओके ओके ओके।
मैं गुलबर्गा में रहती हूँ।
गुलबर्गा में। हाँ,
आप कहाँ रहते हैं अभी?
एक्चुअली ये सब प्रॉब्लम्स हैं। इंशाल्लाह स्लोली ग्रेजुअली these will go, and hopefully society will be able to manage these issues inshallah in near future. Now there is a Ghulam Parvez. Are you there,
Najmun Nahar is
Ghulam
there.
Parvez?
Najmun Nahar.
Ghulam Parvez, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Do you want to ask any question? Put your camera on.
Thank you, sir. I have no any questions right now.
Put your camera on first. I want to see. Yeah. You can or not?
Yes, yes, sir.
Where do you live? Where do you live?
Sir, right now I am staying in Kolkata.
Kolkata. Where? Which area?
Sir, it is near to airport one,
Okay.
Kolkata CCU.
So what are you doing there? What are you doing there? तुम क्या कर रहे हो? आज क्या कर रहे हो?
Sir, I'm doing a job actually
Job?
in a college.
In a college?
Yes.
Which college? Which college? कौन सा college में?
MR College of Pharmaceutical Science and Research.
Oh, look, doctor, he is in your area. For MR Pharmaceutical College, near the airport. Very good. So, आप किस तरह काम करते हो वहाँ? नॉन टीचिंग में हो? नॉन टीचिंग में किसमें हो?
नहीं सर, मैं टीचिंग में हूँ एक्चुअली।
तो फिर तो why you are feeling shy? टीचर को माइक दे दिया है तो उसको माइक छोड़ाना मुश्किल है। तुमको माइक दे रहे हैं, तुम बोल नहीं रहे हो। टीचर को तो माइक देना, लोग डरते हैं माइक देने से।
You say you are an assistant professor. First you say you are an assistant professor of a college.
Yeah, very good. Don't feel shy ever. Okay, very good. You have any question to Professor Hossain? No.
No, sir. Actually, no.
Okay, very good, very good. So anybody else want to ask question?
Another is Dr. Najmun Nahar is there.
Yeah, Dr. Najmun Nahar. Do you hear me?
Please turn on your video, madam.
Dr. Najmun Nahar.
Dr. Najmun Nahar. Hello, madam. Dr. Najmun Nahar.
Are you there? I think she is not. Do you hear me? Dr. Najmun Nahar. I think she is not available. Okay. So,
sir, may I add something?
Yes, sure.
Okay.
Come forward.
Yes, sir.
Put your camera on.
Yes, sir. As we are discussing about.
No,
madam,
yourself.
Turn off your video.
Unmute yourself. Unmute. Yeah, okay.
Kaji, unmute karo.
Unmute yourself. Yes, okay. Okay, Kaji.
Okay, sir. Are
Yeah.
you listening?
Yeah.
Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ask your question.
Yes. As you are discussing about the law as a profession, it's a need of the time, especially for our community, that we should produce good lawyer as well, because not as a individualistic way, but as a collective way. I think it is need of the time because of so many things, and you are aware of that, that we don't have a good lawyer at the at the highest level. I mean, the issue we are facing day by day, we have few
Actually,
very
one second,
good lawyers
Kaji.
that
Actually, we will be Kaji. One second.
us in a
Kaji,
highest level.
1 second. Listen, Kaji. We will not be making any political comment, but
Yes.
so far as the necessity of the lawyer is concerned, this should be available in every community. As I can tell you, since the law degree has become like integrated one for 5 years, it has achieved this. It has attained a lot of popularity, because nowadays the multinational companies, everybody is hiring the lawyer, and that's why it is too much in demand. Okay, I've seen that some lawyers are getting salary. Lawyers are getting salary more than the IITs. And I have in my relative, he just finished the LLB and got selected on campus selections. So there is equally going on, and that one automatically will happen when you come to know the need of our fellow being, our community and everything. This will automatically come. But main thing is, it is equally famous and providing you more money, which everybody consider in their life. From that perspective, it is also a very good job. So I will try to just talk about that. It is also a lucrative job nowadays. So this is what I can say, that it is as the Professor Hossain also pointed out, that medicine and engineering is not only, there are many other. So lawyer is of course one of the alternative. It is our wrong thought before that the lawyers are always treated, but nowadays you don't have to go and practice. You can be representing many companies nowadays, multinational companies. In every big companies, every company need lawyer. Even a school now need lawyer. In the schools, the big schools, they need lawyer nowadays to set the things so far as the record is concerned. So the demand of the lawyer is too high nowadays, and they are well paid also. Okay, so this is what
सर एक बात है सर,
to tell you, Kaji. Okay, did you understand me?
No, madam
Yes.
wants to tell some, Mr. Javin madam.
महाराज अभी बात कर रहे थे
कुछ बोल रहे हैं आप, बोलिए।
अभी मेरे बेटे बाजू बैठे हुए थे, जो डॉक्टर है, पीडियाट्रिशियन है, वो बोल रहे हैं कि इसके लिए पेरेंट्स को पढ़ाना है सर। पेरेंट्स हमारे को फोर्स करते, अगर तुम लॉयर बने तो छतरी डाल के टाइपराइटर लेकर बैठते, डॉक्टर बने तो पोजीशन वाली पोस्ट आती। इसके लिए आप पेरेंट्स को तैयार करना।
ये तो बात सही है। मैं आपको बताऊं, अब मैं 2 मिनट आपका लूंगा, आपके टाइम हमारा हो रहा है। ये बिल्कुल सही है। जितनी भी अभी, जैसे अभी मेरे वालिद अगर चीफ मिनिस्टर होते तो मैं भी कोई मिनिस्टर होता, ऑब्वियसली। सो प्रॉब्लम लाइज with the parent. I gave this slogan in 2012. I gave this slogan and I said very badly. I said Baap Sudharo. I gave this slogan because it is they who have not performed their own duty, and because of that they are not able to understand the demand of the day, and they are not able to guide their children. So every parent, this is a real requirement nowadays. The parent must be trained now enough how to handle and lead their children, not just becoming get married and become father and don't do anything else. Let everything done by the teachers and the other people. Why they will do that? You have one child you cannot control, and you are asking the teacher who has 50 students to control them. How can it be possible? Okay, it is not possible. So a parent has to be responsible, and I'm a great advocate of that. The parent must be trained nowadays first. Before you are going to get married, okay, you must know how to handle the children. I give you an important story. In Oman here in Gulf country, in 2000, before 2000, there was the world clergy gatherings. From all part of the world they gathered. And the question one person asked that, what is the perfect age for my child to start sending them to school, to learn Deen and Islam? You know, you will be surprised to listen the reply. That the reply came that if you are talking about what is the age of the child to start teaching them, the age start 5 years before your marriage. He said the 5 years before your marriage, you have to become perfect. First of all, you will be looking your wife, which is also good from a religious point of view. Then only then you will produce a child who will automatically become good, and it will be easier for you to guide them. So he actually put the responsibility. We don't do anything, we don't perform our duty and want the children to do everything by themselves. You know, so that is a really flaw, and people must recognize this, that the parent should also be. I can tell you nowadays the latest learning model. The stakeholder, among the stakeholders, the top priority for the school is parent. Parent is the top priority for the school. That's why there is a parent-teacher meeting. And nowadays, it is given more importance. The parent is not actually performing their own duty and responsibility, and they want the teachers and guidance and to do for them. It's not possible. It's not possible. You have to train your son. You have to upbring your son in a way you want, and then other people will help you only. You are just wasting money and expecting the other to do that. No, responsibility starts from charity, begins at home. So this is what I wanted to say, and now I think everybody has done. I would like to conclude my program that with few comments that Professor have made, and this should take away for all the audience. Number one, which I will tell you over here, that for the selection of the branch or discipline of study, it never happens that what you want you will get the same, as it is evident from the Professor Mobaswar Hossain. He wanted to become an English teacher or English scholar, but his father guided him and bored him into other train where he is feeling proud to achieve the success. So what you want, it may not be true for you. You need guidance, you need help, you need counselings to know about which way you have to choose. It is very important decision. Once you make decisions, the rest of the 40 years depend upon you. If you made wrong decisions, you will be suffering for the rest of the 40 years. So that after 10 or 12 exams, you have to take a proper decision, and for this you need to explore all the possibilities, okay, and then you make a decision, and after that go to it blindly. Hope you will surely and certainly be successful in there, as Professor Mobaswar Hossain shown. The second thing is that he is, when he entered to the profession, as his student told me right now, he was a dedicated teacher. He believed certainly that teaching profession is the profession where you can develop the future people of the society. So you can be a part of the future builder, and this is most important. The job is still a job. There is no doubt you are getting money, but additionally you are getting a chance to build up a nation, and credit should go to you. So this is one of the important things that Professor also has chosen to become, while he make the choice of becoming a professor of what you call the Pharmaceutical Engineering College. Also, third type from his specialty, he said that people are going for the engineering and medical, but there is a lot of opportunities in pharmaceutical engineering as well. So if somebody is looking forward, they should equally take into consideration to these branches nowadays. As the days is passing, because of the health research is nowadays a prior attention for every country. So you are going to have a lot of opportunities. So don't underestimate, okay, and don't think that it is not as lucrative as the engineering and medicine. This is going to be also a lucrative. Imagine one medicine, you made your patent. For example, think about the cancer. If you made a medicine for the cancer, okay, or a tablet for the cancer, imagine how much money you will earn. Imagine this will be produced in the pharmaceutical company. If you made it, how much money you will earn, you never know. Because another European company and all those peoples are ruling the world just because of the catching the three things. They catch hold of the education. Their education is everywhere. They catch hold of the patent, which majority of the medicines is their patent. Every money is going to them. All over the world, the medicine we buy are from their companies. Majority of them. Then other one is in the engineering. They have invested a lot of money and they are ruling the world because the best of the equipments and technologies they are providing and selling. They are rich because of the education only education only. So you should be also going to and as Professor said, the pharmaceutical engineering is also going to be a trending area where a lot of jobs will be created. And finally, the last thing that the professor said, that wherever you live, the place where he has been living, although he was not coming from very poor family, but the facilities and resources were not available in the village where he used to live. But he managed to come out of this, and this is the story of the all people who are living in the village. It is, you should have a fire in the belly which will take you to reach to this position. But I think nowadays he is living in a city like a Kolkata, and it is only because he come out of there by acquiring a high education. It is a lesson and message to all those people. They are thinking that I'm living in the village, I cannot do. Nowadays people are coming from the village and studying in the university and college in the city, and they are getting a lot of expenditure to the parent. No, you can stay over there, you can study, and when you get selected, then you can move out. I can see in Kolkata, when I was there, almost in Buali hostel, there were hundreds of, in Carmichael hostels, there were so many students coming from the village just staying over there, spending a lot of money at that time. Whole family students are over there and spending a lot of money. Okay, but people like the Professor Mobaswar Hossain, they stayed over there, and then he passed with a very good grade in the Madhyamik or higher secondary, and then he switched and come back. He was forced to come back to a good college that was not in the village area. So this is what he is also trying to, from his life, we are going to conclude that wherever you live, if you have the desire, you make the proper effort, you will surely and certainly succeed. So with this, I would like to thank all of my audience who joined me with the guest Professor Mobaswar Hossain, and also very much thankful to the Professor Mobaswar Hossain, who just managed to find his time. Today is the 1st January. Everybody is enjoying, and me and him is doing this program. So he actually sacrificed. With his family. He's given us family time. I'm really thankful to him, and he will get reward for this. If anybody come to understand the message that you have passed and get benefited, it will reflect in your life, inshallah. Your children will also get benefit of it. So very much, I'm very much thankful to you, Professor Mobaswar Hossain. And I would like now to tell my audience that this program will be uploaded in the YouTube channel. The channel name is Kuch Alag Sochte Hain. If you type on the YouTube, you will get this one. Please do go there, like, share, and subscribe, because these videos should reach to the many people. Those here I can see few people, but this is the requirement for many people of our community, outside community, everybody, because no school is providing real counseling. No school is providing. So with listening to him, and I have also asked him the question that is relevant to you people want to know. I have successfully tried to get all the answers from him. So this is going to be helpful for you. So inshallah, see you in another program. I make an announcement that in another program, I have brought 3 people from Maharashtra. They are practicing research with the school children, and their children are participating all India state basis of research competitions. So with them, we will try to know that how they are managing to get it done by the school, whereas the other schools are not able to do this. So we will come to know how they are managing. So please do not miss this program. This is going to be very knowledgeful, and is going to be our all the community, because the research is the only key. What I was mentioning about the other country, they succeeded to dominate us just because of the research. They're developing the scientists. If you could produce scientists, and then you will also be ruling. This is the only way you can dictate the term. APJ Abdul Kalam is one of the famous person. Nobody has any kind of difference with him. Everybody respect him. You may be an IAS officer. Maybe people will know to you for some time and they will forget you. But APJ Abdul Kalam will never be forgotten. The contribution that he have done will never be forgotten till the dunya is there, till the whole world exists. Professor Abdul Kalam name will be mentioned everywhere. So try to develop in your community scientific temperament, and this is going to I'm going to produce with some example with the teachers who are involved in this. So please do attend the program in the next week, same time, inshallah. So with this, I would like to conclude my session here and declare the program to be over, with again thanks to Professor Former Hossain that he gave the time, and God bless him and make him give him more laurels and more feathers in the cap of his success in his future life, and let their children also have the same kind of success in their own life. And to all those who participated, I would like to go off the air. If anybody want to ask me anything or discuss with me, can stay. Other people can go off the line. So thank you very much.